Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Friday, August 1st. Impact map-wise, still some winds, extremely low humidity down in southern Utah. Not as much wind as yesterday, but still affecting some of our fires, along with very high instability levels, and also some gusty winds with the front further north in eastern Idaho and parts of western Wyoming. A little bit of drier lightning on the eastern periphery of our area. Some more lightning and showers, a little bit wetter further to the west. Lingering thunderstorms still Saturday and Sunday up north. There'll be some new starts, but it'll add some increasing humidity, but humidity stays bone dry in the south with winds. Gusty winds coming in off the Sierra front with drying on Sunday. That'll have to be monitored because of the lightning of the past week. Looking at our satellite imagery, trough of low pressure, we still see the smoke that's being produced by some of our larger fires down in the Arizona Strip. Also clouds further north with that disturbance. You can pick it up by the X over here. That'll continue providing instability. Lightning, a lot of it across parts of Idaho and northern and even northeastern Nevada. A little bit of a few isolated strikes down in the southeastern portion of Utah as well. Precip for the most part in those areas was light, but locally moderate in parts of southern Idaho. Initial attack was pretty heavy, 23 new fires for over 8,500 acres, 13,000 plus acres of large fire growth, and we see that large fire growth continuing both today and tomorrow with the afternoon smoke transport forecast. You can see the trajectory of that smoke as well. Other than the past 24 hours, been very dry across the region, and that has had a large effect on the fuels. You see these 97th percentiles. A lot of these are above the 97th percentile to near record levels, and even the dark reds and reds are at or above summertime peak averages. And we see that also starting to spread into a good portion of eastern Idaho, western Wyoming. It's been modified a little bit in western Nevada along the Sierra front. But that's going to be changing in the coming days. Our 100-hour fuels, anywhere in the gold here, things can burn, and we are very dry in those red areas with 100-hour fuels are at or below 5%. Drought continues across the area. It's been like a broken record, and do want to point out the ERC differences in our northern areas in the mountains. In the Payette, we've had, and I'll add in some of the current locations between where we are now and where we're projected to be in the next 7 days. And the Payette is expecting a downward progression for now, and they'll bounce back for sure by mid-month, but they are well below this 80th percentile line. But it's been drier further in Wyoming. They were near the 97th percentile. They've dropped down to about the 86th percentile, but they're forecast to make a U-turn and get right back up to near record levels in the 7-day period. And we look at the long-range models by around day 12, August 12th, a huge heat dome will be building across much of the western U.S. One of the European models brings it further westwards, but either way, western Wyoming gets hit as much, if not more so than anyone else. So we have added them back into our above normal area for August, the seasonal outlook, which is going to be released today as well. So let's look at the upper level pattern. High pressure in control, building up just to our east. We still have gusty southwesterly flow, so some wind concerns, but the biggest wind concerns for high risk will be in parts of eastern Idaho, mostly in the Snake River Plain. Still some clouds and showers in the north. You see the wind field not as strong as before. These oranges gust to near 30, but gust to maybe 35, 40 miles an hour in the Snake River Plain. Humidity a little bit higher, although you see this little orange area here. That'll be humidity in the mid to upper teens. The higher terrain will be significantly higher, but again, single-digit humidity widespread in the south. And the mixing heights, again, up near the top of the charts. This would be the equivalent of the old Haynes Index 6, except we don't use the Haynes anymore. So with that extreme vertical instability and the transport winds, look for another day of pretty good fire growth. Showers and thunderstorms still across parts of northern Nevada and into Idaho, so we'll have to watch that as well. Now, tomorrow may be a stronger wind day. We'll have to wait and see, but it looks like the gradient tightens up a little bit here. Still some clouds and showers in this blackened area up in the north. See a few blips of green. We do have a high risk for the winds, which could be in southern and eastern Utah. See that wind field moving eastwards, picking up a little bit. Also still lingering up in the Snake River Plain. And some of these purples here, this is where we could have some outflow boundaries from thunderstorms. Have to watch that as well. You see the precipitation here where the showers and thunderstorms will be. So we'll see some new lightning strikes in some of our dry areas in northern Utah. Humidity, single digits to low teens in the south. Now, the high pressure starts building in on Sunday. We have no high risk for that area yet. Winds moderating a little bit, but we do see increasing winds off the Sierra front. They've been pretty quiet lately, but they've had a lot of lightning in the last 6 to 7 days. Humidity there drying out into the upper single digits, so I'll have to monitor that carefully. 3-day precip totals, nothing really that heavy. Maybe a low-end wetting rain up in the Idaho mountains, right along the Salmon River, maybe somewhat locally heavier. And then as we go into next week, Monday, high pressure starts building in. The gradient tightens up here. We do have a concern for winds again in some vicinities where we have our large fires. But the high pressure continues building Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, there'll be a front coming through, maybe some lightning up in parts of Wyoming. We'll have to monitor that. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. 7-day precip totals and the 8 to 14 day no real relief above normal temperatures, but this is a bit more disconcerting, drier than normal from our monsoon source. Looks like some monsoonal moisture may shift to our west, so no real relief in sight. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.